right, can you guys hear me? Yeah? I can be a little loud. Sorry. Okay, this started. Okay, so my name is Margarita Sandino. I am from Bogota, Colombia. And until I came to this country, this is what a tamal looked like to me. This is our tamales. We eat this with hot chocolate at certain circumstances. So we do Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and if you're really hungover, this will cure you, okay? This tamal has everything you want in it. All types of meat: chicken, beef, pork, vegetables, and of course it's made with corn, wrapped up in plantain leaf. Okay, so we have different types of tamales. So this is what I knew. When I came here, tons of tamales. I'm like, that's not a tamal. Yes, it is. So I started to get curious, and I think the description says I love the tamal. It's not so much that I love it, that I'm intrigued by it. Tamales all over the world, okay? So I did a little research, more like a Google research, and I found a couple really cool things, okay? So the oldest tamal is probably over 5,000 years old, you know? So wherever there was corn first and some animal to kill, there was a tamal, seriously. Tamal, do you guys know what tamal means? Tamal is from the Nahuatl, which is one of the Mexican culture's language. That means tamale, which means dough, masa. There you go. I also found a whole bunch of names for different types of tamales all over the world. So if this is your tamal, you can just give it a shout, okay? So here we go. Dolmas are kind of Greek, Turkish, that area. Humitas, South American. Hallacas, Venezuelan. Conquis, West Indies, they're yummy up in there. Pasteles, Dominican Republic. Ducunos are from the islands, like Jamaica. And here's a couple, I'm showing a couple. Nacatamales are from Honduras, Nicaragua. Something called botok, not Botox, botok is Javanese, okay? Guanimes are from Puerto Rico, and even China has a tamal called zongzi, okay? Here it is. So, who has tried all of these tamales? You? No, maybe? No? And of course, you know, you're in the United States, such a diverse community, even here in Memphis. So I kept this going, and here it is, the All-American Tamal. That's right. Isn't that amazing? So I decided that I needed to know more about this, okay? Come on, like the process, or what's behind it, who makes these things, right? So I talked to a couple of friends, they hooked me up. They're really, really cool people. And I met Nancy Aguila. She's from Guadalajara, and she uses her grandmother's recipe with pork. She told me that when they were little, pork was very rare because it was very expensive. So now she makes pork with all of them. She has a story that's pretty cool. She thinks that, and I think this too, with a lot of things, and I'm one that does not have this superpower. You have to have a good hand, buena mano, to make your tamales. If you find yourself making tamales that suck, it's because you do not have buena mano, okay? I'm telling you, it's not your fault. You just weren't born with this, okay? She said something really specific that made me think. When you wrap your tamale in a plantain leaf, your tamale is going to be really tight. When you wrap it in corn husk, it's going to be very spongy. Did you guys know that? Okay, good. That's great. That was the idea. She really believed that this is like a cross-cultural, really important place for history and stories. The tamale just brings people together. Look at those beautiful ingredients. By the way, you need to know that I can't cook a thing, okay? I love to eat, but I can't cook anything. So this is my good friend, Eneidi Lopez, and if you know Eneidi, you would know that she is a proud person from San Luis Potosí. Okay, she'll let you know about this. Eneidi hated making tamales when she was little. Okay, her elders used to force her to stay in the kitchen watching the tamales. They had the belief that if you walked away from the tamales, they would turn bad. So she did this experiment, sneaked out the window a couple times, came back, they ate the tamales. She's like, see, they're good. Wasn't there? It does not true, okay? I did not need to sit with these tamales forever. So this is what she does for a living. She makes her tamale. If she looks familiar, she sells her tamales at the Cooper Young Farmers Market. Yeah, see, you're like, you know her now. Yeah, okay. She just does this for her family, and she really told me that she changed her recipe. This is her recipe, not those ladies' recipe. That's not it. She has 4 kids that she takes with her everywhere, and right now her eldest, Karen, is helping her make these tamales. So it's really sweet if you run into them, say hello. They're doing a great job. Tamales are really, really good. Has anybody here tasted her tamales? Good. Okay, good. This is Karen. Karen Feebles, I'm sure people here know her. She's from Yucatan, Mérida, in Mexico, and she makes a tamale called mukbi pollo that she only makes at something called Hanan Pixan, which is the Day of the Dead. This is a very, very elaborate tamal. Look at that. It's like you're building something. So she says that while the women make this tamal, which they prep ingredients 2 months before, they talk about the people that they lost, the relatives that are dead. And so they remember as they cook. The man in the family have to dig a hole in the ground to make this pit fire where they're going to cook the tamales. So it's a very, really beautiful tradition. She had a couple of demonstrations. She showed us all that stuff. Remembering the dead is what's important, and that's kind of my story. I love tamales. I hope you guys do too. Tamales are more like about people, about culture, history, religion. And voila, if you want to learn more about tamales, that's all I'm saying. This is a beautiful song by Orquesta Aragón, and it's called Los Tamales de Olguita. Enjoy for 2 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions?
Questions?